What's good, everybody? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of the Celebrity Junk, man. And today, we got to really talk about the new presidential election that's coming up in 2020 this year. Obviously, we know the situation the country is in right now. But, it seems like we're going to have a Joe Biden versus Donald Trump election. I intend that Donald Trump is going to walk the park with Dirty Joe Biden, right? Donald Trump is going to whoop that behind. But we want to talk about black men and black men's power in this election. You guys know all our content here on my channel is about black men, right? And it's about the entertainment, the uplifting, and pretty much black male lifestyle, black male way of life. And in this election, black men are looking to vote for Donald Trump at over 20%, right? And there's an article written by The Vox, and it talks about the gender gap in black views on Trump. Explained. 24% of black men approve of Trump. Just 6% of black women do. Why? All right? And there have been articles written by a lot of black women Democrats and black women liberals trying to tell black men what to do. Dear black men, you need to vote Democrat, vote as black women vote, right? We've seen that article right there. But a lot of brothers are waking up, right? A lot of brothers have seen the issues that the Democratic Party has done to the black community. We've seen how it has belittled and emasculated the black man. We've seen how the Democrats have pushed up black women over brothers to the point where, sisters are telling us what to do politically. And a lot of black men are stepping out to publicly show their approval for our current president, Mr. 45, Donald Trump. And the situation is right now, 6% of black women support Donald Trump, but 24% of black men approve of Donald Trump's efforts. And why is that, right? Now, I want to play this clip because me and Obsidian had a show the other day on the same topic, and shout out to him for the article. And I want to kind of give basically a little soundbite of why he believes black men are voting for Donald Trump, and then I'm going to come back and I'm going to give my own personal opinion on why I think that is. But let's go ahead and go back to that podcast now.
This very, very important show. Important topic, rather. Excuse me. And that's the simple fact that, according to Vox magazine, black men are supporting the Republican Party twice what they were 4 years ago. And that's pretty powerful. That's highly significant. Black women support the GOP only to the tune of 6%. 94% of black women support the Democrat Party. 24% right now, 24% of black men right now support the GOP. So I say that that's huge moving forward, because it only redoubts to what I've been saying for the longest time. A lot of people don't want to accept this, but the evidence is getting harder and harder to ignore. Black men and black women want different things as a result of truly being set free. Because we no longer, I know a lot of black people hold on to racism for dear life, but I'm sorry. Racism just isn't the single biggest problem in our life anymore. It's fallen from number 1 to number 7, something like that. There are other things that are bigger problems for black people. I would say that
tremendous progress on.
Sorry about that. Hold on a second.
Yeah. Hang on a second. My bad. That's on my end.
Later.
Okay.
Yeah, sorry about that. Yeah, the single biggest problem facing black people today is the fact that black men and black women want different things. We have a different idea about what makes a good life, and that's starting to be manifest now in the political arena. Again, twice as many black men support the GOP as they did 4 years ago. I mean, that's 100% increase in 4 years. Republican. How does one explain that? I explain it by the simple fact that, Black men are doing well. More black men are in school than ever. In fact, there are more black men in or graduating college than in jail. That's a fact. More black men are making money than ever. Now you had this situation that went down with the coronavirus, granted. But until that happened, black men were making good money. The lowest black employment rate ever. I mean, these are things. It's getting harder and harder for black women to make the argument that I can't find a man on my level. There ain't enough brothers in school. There ain't enough brothers making money. It's getting harder to make it stick. There's other reasons why black men and black women don't get along. And it ain't because of what black women have been saying for almost 40 years now. Remember, Oprah Winfrey made a career out of this in 1984. Well, the times have changed. And black men want different things. And that's what the article from Vox magazine last month makes clear. Black women are much more feminist in their orientation. They may not claim to be a feminist, but in ideology, but indeed they are. They don't want a more traditional patriarchal setup. They want something other than that. And the Democrat Party supports that. I'm not mad at them for that. But brothers like me don't want to live around that. We don't want to be around that. And we definitely don't want to pay for it. Being a feminist is expensive. I don't want to pay for that. I don't. And so I'm going to vote my interests. My interest is this is my way or the highway. That's my interest. And more black men are voting along with me. More black men that are business owners, more black men that are aspirational, more black men that have ideas and things that they would like to do for themselves. They want lower government, less taxes, less regulations. It's all spelled out in the article. Black women want a more communita type of orientation. It's spelled out there in the article. Again, I got no problem with that. I just don't want to be around it.
All right, so you heard what he had to say, which I agree. That's definitely much truth in that. A lot of brothers also, and he talked about, how brothers are getting paid, brothers are making money. That's one thing. But I'm going to tell you this. A lot of brothers are just tired of sisters' shit, okay? That's really what this is about. Donald Trump represents a man that doesn't take shit from people, not men nor women. A lot of brothers have had to take shit from sisters in the black community. And this is black men's way of saying no, okay? We are tired of the shit. We have let y'all run this ship and run us in the situation that we are in today. And we are simply tired of it, all right? We know what has happened with a lot of these liberal policies. We've seen what's going on. We see how much liberal policies cost the country. We've seen, certain aspects of, immigration as that comes in, and that impacts black men's ability to make money. It's competing with brothers who, their families have grown up here, they've been here. And really what it shows, like to what Obsidian says, is black men and black women have two different situations, right? Two different things that they are looking for. All right, black women are looking to keep power over black men in the black community. All right, black men want to be set free from black women in the black community politically. Okay, what the Democrat Party wants us to do is to continue to vote what black women want, which in as men, none of that benefits us. What black men want is something separate from what black women want, and black men are showing that they want autonomy from sisters. That's what we're seeing. Black men want to be looked at as their own political group with their own political ideologies, and black men are a lot more conservative than women are, okay? Brothers are tired of the bullshit. Brothers are tired of the crime in the black community. Brothers are tired of the emasculation of black men. Brothers are tired of being talked down to, okay? And what brothers want to be is brothers want to have their own autonomy and to be able to tell people, no, get the hell on, all right? Trump is genuinely an aspirational figure to a lot of African-American men. You goddamn right, okay? To a lot of black men, whether Trump is white, doesn't matter if he's black, Trump stands on his square. He don't have to kowtow to people. Brothers are tired of kowtowing to sisters. They just are. Black men are tired of having to kowtow and be behind the black community. Putting women's rights first. Putting everybody else's rights first. Putting rights of people, illegal aliens and all of that stuff. You know, a lot of times black men in black community vote in, you know, for other groups instead of their own. Black men are tired of that, okay? Black men want to live their lives free from democratic policies that have been against them, that have put them in jail, that have done all of that. Meanwhile, while the black man is going to college, meanwhile, while the black man is out working his ass off, meanwhile, while the black man is serving 20% of the military, black men are ready to stop that trend. And Democrats typically want to keep on that trend and keep the women over us, which hurts them. And that's something that a lot of people don't understand. You know, the Democrats want black women to really feel like, oh, you're so entrepreneurial. You don't need a man. And what black men are like, okay, well, if you don't need us, we're gonna start voting in our own interest. And now sisters like, wait, please vote Democrat. Please don't. Cause see, now what happens is if you get 24% black men voting Republican, you will never see, possibly, if that number stays, another Democratic president in the country again. And trust me when I say, from 12% to 24% in the next 4 years, it will be 40%. And the same reasons why black men are voting for Trump are the same reasons why black men are dating out. Black men want to change, okay? Black men are tired of what's going on. And to be honest, I'm gonna have to say this. The black community, especially the female one, a lot of black men feel, the black community don't have nothing to offer black men. Nothing. So why am I voting for Democrats? Why am I voting in these in this particular vein when you have nothing to give me? You're actually keeping me behind. You give me nothing for my vote. It's all about everybody else but me as a black man. So no, take that. And that's why brothers are pulling for Trump. Brothers are seeing the employment, the least that they've ever seen. They see brothers doing the best, and brothers like that. They like having the options to say, you know what? I'm tired of what's going on in the black community. If you sisters don't want to work with me, I'll go get somebody from Africa. I'll get somebody from Brazil. I'll get a white girl. I'll get whatever. And sisters are threatened. Sisters are shook. People in the Democratic Party are shook. They shook. They don't know how to handle this. They've never seen black men become an ended. They always counted on us to basically always go along to get along. But now there's somebody else that's saying, you know what? I want to go ahead and do something different. And that's where we're at. So that's where brothers are voting for Donald Trump. I will be one of them. Guys, thank you for hitting me up, watching the video. Hope you enjoyed the show. You guys know, go ahead to the first comment pinned to the top. It's your boy O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again. Subscribe, hit the bell, and don't forget to go check out my my link here, my Teespring store. That link has all of my merchandise in there, so make sure you check that out. As you know, the buffoonery remains at an all-time high. Get your Black Men Are Perfect t-shirts. Peace.